John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I've got another video for you. I've got some pawn shop finds, garage sale finds. I think it was also an estate sale in there too. And then also some great flea market treasures that I picked up. So I thought it'd be fun to go through this. And I also have a mail call, of course. I've got a mail call. So I'm going to do the mail call first, I think. I think that would probably be the best one to do first. And my mail call was from Clark's Kentucky Knives. Excellent channel. You've got to go check him out. Dwayne over there does a great job. And he sent me a project, a sheath that was a vintage sheath that had some repair issues. We've since decided it'd probably be best not to try to repair it. Sometimes you can't get the same hardware. It's very difficult. And then the sheath is very fragile. But I thought it was worth looking at anyway. And I consulted with some leather workers on that too, some more experienced people. And it is possible, but finding the right hardware is an issue. So since decided to not do that, but I'm also going to do a slip for him. But he threw in some really wonderful extras for me, and I really appreciate it. Now, you've seen these pocket crosses all over YouTube. They've just been great. So it's my carrying cross, and this is a cross that was carved out of olive wood in Israel, in the Holy Land. So just awesome. I really like this. I think this folds over like that. So yeah, I really appreciate this. This is very cool. Great reminder there for us. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Psalm 56:3. Thank you very much, Dwayne. I appreciate this. I've been carrying this in my pocket. Just really nice reminder that we have strength, a source of strength each and every day in our Lord. So just awesome. Then he threw in a couple knives. The first one here, I have to get it out of my pocket, is a queen. And there we go, QN 013. This is, now you realize that recently, or if you remember recently, I received the Queen Warncliffe in the saw cut series, and Dwayne sent me the saw cut canoe, and just a great knife. I had to clean it up just a little bit, but she's got great action now, and I love this knife. So thank you very much, Dwayne. I really appreciate that. Look at that. I love the covers on that. Who doesn't like a good canoe? Canoe crew, strong, right? HT. So there we go. We've got a canoe to add to the canoe crew and qualifications. And then also he sent over this Robert Kloss Brown Mule, KC37. There's an old price on it, I'm sure, but it looks like it is anyway. But I don't know much about this, but it was made in Italy. So very cool. It's like a Sodbuster Junior, and here it is. And I didn't do much to this. Brown Mule. And you can see the Tang stamp there, Robert Kloss. And somewhere in here it says Italian or Italy. I think it's right there. Yeah, Italy. Robert Kloss. So it's got beautiful wood here. I'm not sure what the wood handle or wood covers are, but brass liners there. It's got a half stop. Got a good snap. I did a little bit of cleaning on this and oiled the pivot and stropped it, and it is very sharp. Both of these knives are extremely sharp. So Clark's Kentucky Knives, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate that. So great mail call from Dwayne. I've been carrying the canoe here for the last few days. So then also I went to a pawn shop and I picked up a few things. I've not been in this pawn shop. It was one recent, or one close to me. And so I picked up several things there, and I'll have to show you these. So let me put these out here. So the first one is just this right here. I got it in kind of a package deal. Well, one of these I got from a different shop, but this is a Camco USA. It's got some advertising on it, and it's in bad shape. But I kind of just bought it as part of the package, and I thought it was really cool. That's got a half stop on it. That's cool. I don't know much about this one, but thought that was cool. This is a Hammer brand, and I like the covers on it. Hammer brand. That's probably from the, I don't know, 40s and 50s, I would guess. I haven't really double checked the date or anything, but I believe it might be that old. And it's got that blade. Now this one's really hard to get open. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it open. Hold on a second. Hey, I got it. And they're both in good shape. And I don't know what that says there. It's got a patent number on it. I think this is from the 40s to 50s. I've got a Barlow very similar, with a similar tang stamp, so I'm guessing it's somewhere in there. But this pin blade, this small one, is very difficult to get out. It had a broken tip, and I reprofiled it, or attempted to. So that was kind of cool. And then I also got this Boker. Now, this is not how this looked. I've cleaned up both of these knives. I haven't done anything to this one, but this one was completely rusted. And it is a K-bar. It's not a Boker. Sorry, it's a K-bar. 1110, I believe, is the model number on this. And it's got that main blade there. It's got this spay blade. And then it also has a, now you can see here the nail nick's damaged, so this is a little bit tricky to get out. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I had to relieve the tension on the spring here to get this punch out. But it's got a punch. It's got the main blade in that. So yeah, great. I did a lot of work on this, and you can see it still has a little bit of rust on it. So I'll probably work on it some more maybe, but I thought this was just really cool, and it turned out pretty decent on the cleaning. So I believe it's a K-bar 1110, and from the 60s to 70s. Got great snap, and it's very sharp. I believe it's carbon steel. Then in another shop, and I added this clip, I picked up this Swiss Army knife, type of knife, sack type of knife, and it's a Colonial USA. I don't know the year, but it's got the main blade there. It's got a little spare blade. It's got the can opener, screwdriver, and it has a saw. And the saw's over here. It's got a little tiny nail nick. It's got a saw. I will say the saw is virtually useless. It's not very sharp. I tried to cut a tree limb with it. It didn't work very well. I did clean it up, polish the scales, and I got that for $5. These other three I got for $10. So at the other pawn shop. So then I also went to an estate sale, and this is all I picked up there was a little Pincraft 6-foot tape measure, but I believe it's a Stanley, and it's made in the USA. So it says it right there, made in the USA. So I thought that was cool. We had a neighborhood garage sale recently, and I picked up these kitchen shears. And the reason I did was because they were $1, and they're Chicago cutlery. I thought they were kind of cool. They have bottle opener and like a screwdriver thing here on the end, and there's some sort of cutting tool here, and right there. So they look like they might be handy, maybe for leather work or maybe even in the kitchen. So pick that up too. And then the flea market. Oh boy, this is great. Also, oh, I forgot to mention this, but Clark's Kentucky Knives also gave me the Lord's Prayer bookmark with prayer requests on the back, and I think that kind of came with the cross. So that was cool, and I appreciated that. I'll put that over here with the other card. And then I went to the flea market. Let me get back to that. The flea market, I picked up a Zippo copper, and it works great. I cleaned it up. I put a new flint in it. It needed a new spring to hold the flint, and it's a 2018. And I don't know what month it was. I think it was August, made in August of 2018. So not extremely old, but very cool. It has, I cleaned it up. I left some patina on it. I've been carrying it. That's awesome. But the real find at the flea market, and probably the crown jewel of all the finds here, not the mail call, but is this Remington. I picked up this Remington, and it's a 1306. It came with the box, made in the USA, R1306, lockback, and it is like in mint condition. There it is, 1990. It's got a little jimping there on the top, lanyard tube, beautiful. I don't know if these are Delrin. These are probably Delrin, I would imagine. Got the bullet shield. These are very cool, and I picked this up for a very, very good price. So yeah, I was really glad to find that, and it came in the box. So I actually have the box for it. I'm kind of afraid to carry it. It's so nice. I want to carry it, but I'm kind of afraid to now because it's so nice. So anyway, so this is what I got recently. That's a lot. And really appreciate Dwayne at Clark's Kentucky Knives. Thank you so much for the mail call, for the project, sending that over. I'm sorry we couldn't repair it, but you know, sometimes that's the best thing to do. And so I think that's a really great decision, and I'll be making him a slip here pretty soon. So this is what I got for you today, and I thank you all for watching.